Hello viewers, this is Adornments. Welcome back to my playthrough of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13. We're now going to start a new game plus, so I can finish off that last one's quest, and get the remaining trophies. Sorry I couldn't show all of the ending scenes there in the previous episode, but that's YouTube and Square-Enix for you. New Game Plus. After completing the game, you can return to the beginning, the first day on the Ark, to begin a new journey of salvation. Use this option to save souls you failed to help on your first attempt. What you will retain for your new journey: battle parameters, such as Lightning's HP and strength, most garb, weapons, shields, and other equipment, consumable items, but not key items, records from battles, such as battle scores, and so forth. What will be lost to you? The memories of your exploits and your completed quests, all key items, any monsters you had exterminated, including last ones. Starting again with New Game Plus. The world's time has been rewound to the first day upon the Ark. Please select the difficulty level for your next journey to save the souls of this world. Oh, why not hard mode? Battle difficulty hard, escape from battle with penalty, no HP recovery in the field. Note: difficulty cannot be changed after starting the game. Would you like to continue? Oh yes.
Once upon a time, I committed a terrible sin. It happened long ago, in a past that I cannot change. I was fighting a war that never ended. I thought I was saving the world, and I needed help. So I turned to Sarah, the only family I had. She was my younger sister. I sent her to her death. I knew what I did could not be forgiven, but I prayed that someday it could be undone. Dreaming of the day I might bring her back, I fell into a long sleep. It was a sleep as dark as death. The centuries passed, and each one seemed like an eternity until... one day, the light touched me. I knew what it was. It was God himself, speaking to me. All-powerful, all-knowing, ruler of the world and sky above. Bhunivelze. The light was his voice, and I felt warmth on my skin as it spoke. He told me what I had to do. I would be his servant, and if I succeeded in doing his bidding, my reward would be a miracle. He said she would live again, my sister, Sarah, and I'd have her back at last. And so I was chosen by God to rescue lost souls and guide them past the end of this world and into the next. I became the savior.
And we are back on the Ark on day 1. And there's Hope, possessed by Bhunivelze. Hello, Hope. Now, previously, I got this trophy reward, the Black Mage's Hood. That's actually earned by earning the trophy, A Legend from Times Past, for completing the game. Now, the data log. Under Story, we now have entries for Return and Rebirth. Bhunivelze's greed, his lust for power over everything, even human hearts, led to his downfall. When lightning called out to it, Hope's soul, which Bhunivelze had seized and bound himself to, responded. Hope was saved, Bhunivelze was cut adrift, and his corporeal vessel began to fall apart. Lightning also sank into the darkness. She arrived in the world of the dead, prepared to take Etro's place and accept her duty of eternal solitude. But there in the depths she found herself, the self that she had cut away and discarded, the child she had been, sometimes selfish, sometimes cruel, and terribly lonely. Lumina was made up of everything that Lightning had ruthlessly abandoned when she was forced to grow up too soon. Seeing herself honestly for the first time, Lightning wished desperately to be saved, and at that moment a hand reached out to her. It belonged to Hope. Rebirth. God's true form was that of an inexhaustible crystal, something perhaps that could not be destroyed by human strength alone. Still, when Bhunivelze attempted to rise again, Lightning stood to face him without any doubts in her heart. She was not the lone savior any longer. She was with her friends, and they would face God together. The hope turned into certainty when Sarah appeared with the souls of the countless dead. All of those souls were united by a single brilliant wish, and their incandescence blew God into the infinite abyss. The battle was over. Etro's place would be filled by the Yules who had become one with the great chaos. But a single Yule was returned to Noel. He and his Yule would go into the new world. Caius would continue his eternal role and be guardian to the rest. The souls of all humanity streamed onwards and upwards, toward a new world, a world of hope where they could live and love and be together once again. Yes, those were the final scenes that I had to cut out. Accessories upgrading. When you play a New Game Plus, you will be able to acquire duplicates of your head accessories. When you acquire a duplicate head accessory, it will automatically evolve into a more advanced version. You will not be able to acquire duplicates of the arm accessories. Instead, the treasure spheres that previously contained them will contain gil or different items. For one of the trophies, we'll have to upgrade at least 30 of our head accessories. Here is a treasure cube, with the proof of overcoming limits. Limit Break. When you obtain the proof of overcoming limits, Lightning will be able to exceed the limits that were previously placed on her growth. If you want to use Limit Break, open the main menu with triangle and activate it in the Settings menu. However, if you choose to use Limit Break, you will not be able to post your battle scores to Outerworld Services. When you want to post your scores, deactivate Limit Break by opening the main menu with triangle and changing the settings. So, settings. Limit Break settings. It's currently off. I might as well turn it on. Now, over here, we can challenge that Zaltus from Snow's Palace to another battle, but we cannot challenge these guys yet. We'll have to re-defeat them first. Hello, Hope.
Good to see you again. Is something the matter?
No, it's just... I suddenly had this strange feeling of déjà vu. I could have sworn we've done this before. That we've been in this exact same situation.
I hope you're not imagining things. The world needs its savior, and you need to hold yourself together. If you're ready
True enough.
Stand in front of the warp device.
Aye aye, Bhunivelze, Hope. Now, we no longer have the Ultima weapon. So, I'll change my schemata up a bit. Let's go with Equilibrium Plus. And instead of Flesh Render, I think I'll use the Bone Cracker from the last skeleton. Or maybe the Wyvern Lance? This seems a little better. We'll see how it does. And I don't want the Ghostly Hood for now. How about the Silk Scarf for better ATB recovery? Resistance to poison is good. Thunder is alright. Maybe Mediguard for my guard ability. And how about poison? Alright. Now instead of Crimson Blitz, which won't do me much good, I'll go with the Flesh Render. That's the Omega Reavers drop. That's good. That's good as well. Now how about Thundara? Now here, I think the Passion Rouge is in order. Chaos's Revenge is good. Instead of the Preta Hood, how's about the Magician's Token? Let's see what else I have before I commit to that. The Tri-Point Coronet. Oh, that boosts strength and HP. That increases magic, and steals bravery, faith, or haste. That's better than the other one. Resistance bangles. How about resistance to slow? And I'll go with thunder. Put that at the top, and maybe Spark Strike. Alright. We ought to be good to go now. Still have our garb and most of our weapons and shields, accessories and adornments. Plenty of components as well, which will help, and other items. And I have the recovery items that I did not use. Alright.
Do you need to talk?
I spoke with you about those in the main playthrough.
The device is right there.
Now let's beam down to
I can use the
Luxerion.
warp device to send you down. It's best if you head for Luxerion first. Something strange is happening in the so-called City of Light, and you need to find out what's going on.
Yes, we'll return to Nova Chrysalia. Forges, improving weapons and shields. You are now able to modify your weapons and shields at forges. In order to upgrade your weapons or shields, you will need extra compounds, such as mighty material or sword polisher. The rank of your equipment and the stage of modification determine the quality of the components you will need. Most of the components used for modifying weapons and shields can be obtained through battle. You'll also find that these components can be bought at Adventuring Essentials shops. There are two ways to modify equipment: upgrading and downgrading. Upgrading improves the parameters of your weapon or shield. Each weapon or shield has a limit to how much it can be modified, or the number of upgrades it can take. If you keep on upgrading your equipment, it will reach its limit. By downgrading, you can take back any modifications you made and try a different kind of modification. Downgrading returns some of the components used in the upgrade. Alright. So, down we go.
The Usnow train is now arriving. Luxerion North Station.
Back in Luxerion.
Luxerion, a bustling metropolis, the divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Bhunivelze. The city is governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning. But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Bhunivelze.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The Divine City doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light! Help her!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself.
The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter.
Luxerion. The Divine City of Light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
And there, I think, is Noel. Quest information. Whither Faith. The body of a young woman has been found in the plaza in front of Luxerion's North Station. It is just the latest in a string of murders in which the victim was a woman with the same color hair as Lightning. Could someone be going after the Savior herself? Lightning needs to question witnesses in the area and report whatever she learns to the Inquisitor in charge of the investigation. Yes, we have to do that quest.
It looks like someone's targeting the Savior. Let's see if we can find out anything from
Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Inquisitor.
Solve this case quickly. Luxerion is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They have all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
Aye, aye, sir. Let's go gather clues now. A flyer written in the Etro alphabet. The evil Savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter.
The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation. The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Want to talk to a few more people?
Sir, yes, sir.
It can't be. Damn it, it's not like him to be late. But what if... No, couldn't be that.
Something wrong? Not about those murders, is it?
God, no. Well, at least I hope not. You see, it's the end of my shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
Where are you, Holmes? Inside Luxerion North Station, the station attendant Thornton is worried about his colleague Holmes, who has failed to turn up for his shift. Can Lightning help find him? The quest must be completed by 6 a.m. Try searching for a man in uniform near the town hotel in the station plaza. Quest accepted.
All right. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them.
Side quests. Find Thornton's colleague Holmes. He's currently hiding near the inn in the station plaza. Look for a man wearing a station attendant uniform. This quest can only be completed tonight. If it is not completed before 6 a.m., you will have failed the quest. And we'll find Holmes somewhere over here.
God save me.
You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendant's worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
Escorting Holmes. Bring Holmes to the North Station where Thornton awaits. He is terrified and will run away if Lightning doesn't stay close. Tilt the left stick gently to walk. Keep an eye on Holmes as you make your way to the station. Sounds like a plan.
For your safety and security,
Oh, we'll just creep along by tilting the stick slightly.
has sealed off all access to the North Station area. Citizens are asked not to exit or enter the area. I repeat, for your safety and security, the Public Safety Office has sealed off all access to the North Station area.
So far, so good.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. city's lifeblood. The trains stopping at this station carry people and bring goods from Yusnan. It might be worth checking out this area. Do you see any suspicious employees or passengers?
Excuse me, conductor.
Alright, Thornton.
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind, I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
So that completes this quest. We get a gil reward of 450 gil. And HP and strength boosts. Now we don't get the same rewards that we get for completing the quest the first time. But that's alright because we still have those rewards.
Got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of Etro. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw. Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
Obtained valuable information.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
Someone else to talk to over here.
No one, absolutely no one doubts that the people behind the killings are those heretics. The Order is conducting its inquisitions based on that assumption. The Etro fanatics who worship the Goddess of Death are all over the place. Just look for the sinister groups huddled together, dressed head to toe in white. It may mean nothing, but some people have witnessed the Etro heretics using the public phone near the graveyard. Furtive conversations in the streets. Prowling the city at night. It makes you wonder what they're up to.
Obtained more valuable information. Thank you, Ms. Pious Cleric.
The Inquisitor will definitely be very interested in this information. Why not talk to a few more people?
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
That does sound like valuable information. Thank you, ma'am.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
No trains are scheduled.
To suspend operations. Thank you for your understanding.
Excuse me.
Some more clues out here, I would think. How about this guard?
The horror continues. Another victim has been discovered. I knew the latest victim. She was a leading member of the Order clergy. She'd been a rising star, destined to become the next High Priestess. But then she retired suddenly, for reasons of health, or so it was said. And then this.
Yep, it is a problem.
I've heard that the children of Etro know about a certain...
Hey, hold it right there. Not gonna hurt you.
Wait a minute. I don't know anything about the Shadow Hunter, I swear to God.
I didn't mention any shadow hunter, but thanks for the tip. Who is he?
Don't tell me you don't know about the Shadow Hunter, Lord of Luxerion's Shadow World, hero to the little folk, king of the Warren. Although it's not like I've actually met him myself. Yeah, sure, so I told everyone the Hunter and I are close, but come on, it was just talk. I never thought anything like this would happen. Damn it, I know I shouldn't have been bragging about how me and the Shadow Hunter were best pals. What if the Elders believed I'm in tight with a savior-murdering nutjob? I saw you coming and I got scared. I figured you were with them, you know, the Inquisitors.
Some more valuable information. Thank you, Mr. Fleeing Man.
It's a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information. You should cooperate with the investigation. They're bound to open up other areas if they can make progress in the case. It'll be a win-win.
Alright, how about you, sir?
This is my favorite spot. Hang out here long enough and you get to see all kinds of things. Like those white-garbed loonies, for example. The children of Etro are heretics and they don't believe in the Order's teachings. Those Etro fanatics used to keep a low profile, but recently I see them everywhere. The Order's authority isn't what it was. Now those people wander the streets like they own the place. Do you think they know something we don't? Maybe they have a date for the end of the world, who knows?
More info. Thank you, sir.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time. That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Our fighter's emblem has been upgraded. Novice Craftsman Trophy for upgrading the first accessory.
The girl brought that dummy here.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
Now here's a treasure ball that we want to open up. Near the North Station. Our fighter's emblem is upgraded to a fighter's emblem plus. Let's check it out. There it is, fighter's emblem plus. Now strength is increased by 18%. It was 15% before. Hello, sir.
The same people who killed the girl brought that dummy here. It's important evidence. Don't touch it. The victim had rose-colored hair, and the wig on that dummy was of the same color. The killers appear to believe that the evil savior will take the form of a young woman with rose-colored hair. Everything points to this being the work of those heretics, children of Etro. But why are they so sure what the savior will look like?
More valuable info. Thank you, officer.
So the culprits are the children of Etro? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly. It'll be the easiest way to find their hideout. I'll talk to the Inquisitors. Hopefully get these gates open.
Okay.
I want to leave.
In recent days, the Etro fanatics, those unspeakable heretics who reject the Order, have been gathering brazenly on street corners. They're a sinister bunch, clad in stark white cloaks. I just overheard one of them say something very interesting. It went something like, if we kill the Savior, the prophecy will come true. Now, all the victims to date have been women. Could there be a connection? Are they trying to hunt the Savior? I wonder if I should tell the Inquisitor this information. It might be important.
More info. Thank you, Mr. Theorizing Gentleman.
The Inquisitor should know the heretics are involved. We need those gates unlocked as soon as possible. We have our own work to do, remember?
Yep.
If you know anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The Goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? It's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The children of Etro, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
Quest complete. This time we get 1200 gil, HP boost of 40, strength and magic boosts. Very good. Luxerion's shops. Now that the lockdown is over, the shops in the North Station area have opened their doors. You can buy recovery items from general stores, as well as garb and adornments from outfitters. Take a look around for new items. Alright. Now let's approach Ms. Chocolina.
Chocobocolina! Hi! I sense you want to talk about something. Ask away! Is it about this message board, or something more important, like my beauty regimen?
I want to talk to you. I think that you have it backwards.
Oh, don't be such a silly Sahagin. Everyone wants to talk to me, especially since I've been put in charge of this.
The message board?
It's not just an ordinary message board. It's called the Canvas of Prayers, and it's magical. An ancient spell has been cast on it, and now it can show people's hopes and dreams. For example, you know how people wish on stars, or by throwing coins into a fountain? I know you've done it too, even though you'd never admit it. This board collects prayers from all over the world, from all sorts of people, and makes them appear as words.
You mean anyone can come here and read them?
Just you. It's written in a mythical language. To anyone other than yourself, it looks like a jumble of nonsense. Now don't just take my word for it. Why don't you take a look? See if you can't read everyone's humble little wishes.
If you insist. We can now accept Revenge's Suite, Gift of Gratitude, and Inventive Seamstress. Might as well go ahead and accept them. Oh, I can already turn in Revenge's Suite with some niblet hairballs. Okay. We get 120 gil, 5 HP and 1 strength. Now, Gift of Gratitude. We can already turn in 8 tattered leathers. So we'll hand these in. From Gremlins, I believe. And we get 180 gil this time, 5 HP and 1 magic. Inventive Seamstress. We already have the liquid glass needed from Meonectons. Let's go ahead and complete this. And we get 300 gil this time, 5 HP and 1 magic. Not bad, Chocobocolina.
Fantastical job, Lightning! That was fantabulously impressive. Chocoboco! It sure has been a long time, hasn't it, Lightning?
Not long enough.
I don't know my name. I don't think we've met.
What? Don't tell me you don't remember Chocolina! Oh, duh, of course you wouldn't. Let's just say that I gave your sister a helping hand during her journey a long, long time ago.
You helped Sarah on her journey? I hope I don't offend you, but you're not entirely human, are you?
No, sadly, in my true form, I'm not nearly as drop-dead gorgeous. But I am on your side. I'm here to help, like I did for your sister.
I don't even know you. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Well, you're just going to have to try. Ooh, I know! I can tell you all about me and my past until I convince you I'm a friend. It all started back when...
Wait, never mind. I trust you. You're on my side. Please, stop talking.
Trapped. We can go ahead and accept it. We need some more niblet hairballs. We need more tattered leathers as well. Alright. That's one to work on. And here's the Adventuring Essentials shop.
I'm surprised you've heard of me. What do you want?
Mock survival stuff. Still have notes, but now they have materials and malice stones for upgrading items, equipment, and abilities.
Alright, take off.
Be that way.
Welcome in.
The stone and sand garb, a defensive garb that allows for powerful guarding. That's a fairly steep price. I'll get it later.
Come back again.
And let's go get a recovery item or two.
Thanks for stopping. What can I help you with?
Gald's Good Potions. Let's go with a couple of high potions. Maybe a mega remedy. And a phoenix down, just in case.
And thank you.
Alright. First I think we'll go upgrade some accessories and... not accessories, shields and weapons.
I'm surprised you've heard of me. What do you want?
Before we upgrade our weapons and shields, we'll need some of these materials. Some of these, I guess. Maybe a few of these. And a few of these. I'll come back to get some more if I need them. Excuse me, question mark, folks. We're heading to the weapon forge. Yeah, the weapon forge. Whatever it happens to be called in this game.
If you're looking for a forge, you see something?
Hello, forge. Modifying equipment tutorial. Learn about how you can upgrade and downgrade weapons and equipment. Sure. You've unlocked the ability to modify weapons and shields. Upgrading allows you to improve the effects of weapons and shields. Downgrading allows you to undo past upgrades. You will normally need both components and guild to modify equipment, but this first little demonstration will be free. Time to upgrade. Time to improve your weapon. Try your hand at upgrading. Select Upgrade to proceed. First, select the weapon that you would like to upgrade. Start by selecting your Crimson Blitz from the option weapons list. Next, choose the parameter that you'd like to improve. For now, select Strength and raise that parameter. Next, set the number of upgrades with L, or the D-pad. Whatever parameter you are upgrading will be improved further with each additional upgrade, but the amount of guild and components needed will also go up in turn. The components needed for modifying weapons are determined by the rank of your equipment. The first stage requires components listed next to that first symbol. The second stage requires components listed next to the second symbol. The third stage requires components listed next to the third symbol. The gauges reflect your progress. Alright, so we'll do one upgrade to this. Once you have set the number of upgrades, you will only need to select Upgrade, and the improvements will be carried out. Are you sure you wish to upgrade? Yes, sir. Crimson Blitz was upgraded. Modification complete. Parameters improved. After a certain number of upgrades, you will eventually find that you reach the limit of the modification progress. If you undo your weapons by downgrading, you will be able to reforge your weapon into another form of your liking. However, downgrading will only return a portion of the components used. Modify your weapons and shields to arm yourself with the best possible equipment. Okay. And we've earned the trophy Novice Swordsmith for performing one upgrade. Now, we can do one upgrade each. And after we do 30 upgrades, we'll earn the next trophy. That's the second. We might as well use the Blaze Fire Saber, which we're currently equipped with. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Let's see. 8. 9. 10. 'We don't have materials for this yet. 11. Wait a minute. 12. I did have a material, but it was just a more advanced one. I think 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Oh, we definitely want to upgrade auto regen. Need to run back for some more materials.
See you.
Thank you.
Good doctor.
Will God awake soon?
Interesting sky up there.
I'm surprised you've heard of me. What do you want?
More materials, sir. Hopefully that'll do it.
Alright, take off.
Why did the higher powers create
This part of the city?
These are the times we must have taken our guard.
There used to be a lot more shops. Businesses are doing.
Pardon me, folks. Aha, a niblet. Hello, Mr. Niblet.
Feel like dying.
Hello and goodbye.
No looking back.
Still as easy as ever, I see. Looks like our EP rewards have gone down for hard mode.
If you're looking for a forge, you see something?
Time for more upgrades. Starting with our Wyvern Lance. Ah, we've obtained the Expert Swordsmith trophy. That's about all the time I have for in this episode. In the next episode, we'll start upgrading our shields. And we'll go from there. This is Heorotlinia. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.